What's up, everybody? Elite Desi Dating Coach. All right, so these are habits that are going to transform your dating life. So a lot of guys that reach out to me, they have this common problem in their life, right? Where their everyday activities that they engage in, habits, there's another word that we can call it, are actually what I like to call anti-women, right? Meaning that the things that they're partaking in, they either need to start changing up or they need to add these things into the life, right? In order to, again, transform their dating life and start being around more women and meeting more women, all right? So the first thing that needs to be done is to change your environment, all right? So if you're a single guy, right, and let's say you're already a member of a gym, right? So these are gonna be minor changes in your life, like things, again, day-to-day activities that you're already doing or that you should be doing, right? That we can start tweaking or adding, all right? So again, if you're a member of a gym, right? You go to your local gym a couple times a week, all right? But that gym is full of older people or mostly men, or a lot of families come to that gym. It's more of a family gym. You wanna find another gym, right? You wanna scope out your area and find another gym that's gonna be more single women coming in and out of, right? And sign up to that gym, right? That's an immediate step you can take just to start being around more women and giving yourself more opportunities to be engaging with women, all right? Another thing is, most of you guys are probably going to the supermarket twice a week or so, right? So you go to your local supermarket, and again, it could be mostly older people. The cashiers might be retired, or it's mostly families coming to that supermarket, or it might be more of a certain religious demographic coming to that supermarket, all right? You want to find another supermarket, right? You want to find a supermarket that, again, is going to be a lot of single women coming in and out of. The traffic's going to be a lot of single people, right? And a lot of areas, especially in cities, there's going to be certain sections of the city where there's more single people, all right? So again, it might be an extra 5-10 minute drive or a little bit of extra commute. But again, this is something, so you're surrounding yourself with single women and giving yourself more opportunities to be engaging with single women, all right? And another thing for guys who are remote workers, all right, I get a lot of guys that reach out to me that work from home, and they're at home all freaking day, right? They spend pretty much the entire day at home, all right? Something that you want to start doing if you're a remote worker is start going to either coffee shops like Starbucks or Barnes and Noble, or even the library, and start doing some of your work there, right? So spend a certain amount of hours out of your week doing work at these public places, right? Again, because you're going to be around more people, specifically women, all right? And this will give you more opportunities to start engaging with women, right? If you're becoming a regular at a Starbucks once or twice a week to do your work, and there might be some regulars coming over there that are single women, right? You can start engaging with each other, right? Starting dialogues, right? So this is another way for you guys to start getting out there and making these little changes in your life, right? Just habits that, again, you're working from home, but you usually just spend all your time working inside your home, inside your apartment or house or condo or studio or whatever, right? Instead, again, set a certain amount of hours a week to be going out in public places and getting your work done, all right? So another one is going to be hitting gym and becoming more health conscious, right? This is a very, very important habit that a lot of you guys either got to change, all right, or implement in your life, all right? So most women respect men who take care of themselves. Easiest way to do that is just better health options, right? So we're not trying to turn you into bodybuilders. We're not trying to turn you into pro athletes or amateur athletes. I just want you guys to, again, start signing up to different gyms, all right? Now, it doesn't have to be a traditional gym. It could be something that you enjoy. Let's say, like for myself, I like martial arts, I like boxing, all right? So I make sure wherever I am, wherever I'm living, I sign up to either a boxing gym or an MMA gym, or Muay Thai gym specifically. Now, here's where it gets a little bit tricky, right? if you're signing up to a gym to partake in some type of physical activity, which is good, you also want to try to pick physical activities where you know there's going to be women around. So again, give you the example of boxing and Muay Thai gyms, right? Usually the boxing gyms I've been a part of, it's mostly guys. There's not many women. But the Muay Thai gyms, which is former kickboxing, there's usually been a lot of women. There's been a decent amount of women in all the Muay Thai gyms I've been a part of. So if I want to meet more women, I usually go to the Muay Thai gyms. I love boxing more, to be honest with you. I really enjoy boxing. So, when I go to my boxing gym, I know that there's not going to be many women around. So you want to be aware of that and conscious of that. But again, definitely want to hit the gym for aesthetic reasons, right? So if you like hiking, sign up to a hiking club, sign up to a hiking event, right? Where, or hiking classes or whatever it may be where you are getting physically active. Again, we don't want to have you turn into a bodybuilder if that's not what you want to do, but we also do want you to look better and help you feel better, all right? Diet, exercise, all these things women notice. So start eating better, start eating healthier. Another thing is if you need supplements in your life, start taking some supplements. It might be creatine, it might be vitamin D, it might be, amino acids, whatever your body may be lacking, you want to start being conscious of that and supplementing your body with what it needs. So again, you look better and you feel better. All right. And finally, all right, be a part of new groups. All right. And I kind of have went over this a little bit already, but start finding like-minded guys who want to meet women. So again, if you're already part of a gym, right, you can meet other guys at the gym that are single and want to go meet women, right? Or if you're into hiking, right, you start going to hiking events or hiking classes, not just to meet women, but also, sometimes meet single guys, other single guys who you can go out with on the weekends, right, to go meet women. So for example, right, I've had a lot of friends throughout my life, all different types of friends, guy friends, right? Now I've had guy friends that were straight, right? Straight males. And we'd hang out, but they weren't really into going out to meet women for whatever reason. They had more of a passive approach to it, right? So what did I do? I'd find other guys, make new friends, new guy friends that did want to go out to meet women. So again, being part of new groups, new social circles is important for your dating life. And social circles also equal women, right? So if you're engaging with different people, sometimes your new guy friends might have a sister that's single or might have a cousin that's single, all right? So again, just start reaching out to new types of communities that you obviously are interested in or might have commonalities with, and start being a part of those groups. Final one is going to be online communities, all right? This is really important, especially if you're a remote worker. Let's say, you spend a certain amount of hours a week at home, right, doing remote work. You get a 15-minute break or so. You want to hop onto one of your online groups, whether it's chats, whether it's message boards, whether it's video chatting, whatever, and just stay engaged with people, right? This gives you, again, more opportunity to be social and be meeting women, all right? And again, join online communities that you're interested in, stuff that you're already into, so you have things that you can relate to with the opposite sex. All right, so here it is, guys. These are some habits that if you start implementing these things in your life or making these changes in your life within your daily habits, you're going to start improving your dating life, right? Things will change. You'll start meeting women. You'll start engaging with more women just naturally. And again, you just give yourself more opportunity to be around women and more opportunities to date, all right? Desi Dating Coach, book that free 30-minute call. Check out my website, www.desidatingcoach.com.